Hey, what's going on today, guys? Merry Christmas to everyone. That's what I first wanted to say. Hope you're having a great day and spending some quality time with, your loved ones and whatnot. Anyway, this gameplay is pretty awesome. It's against some pretty bad people. So that's why I pretty much go off on in this gameplay. And anyway, so what I wanted to talk about was my opinion, I guess, on my updated opinion on SCUF controllers is one of my topics. For SCUF controllers in this game make a lot of difference, and I want to speak about my time not using a SCUF controller on this game because it was about 3 weeks because I had an issue with my SCUF where the jumper paddle rather, was not working properly and really costing me some really causing me an issue where I really couldn't play properly. But I used a normal controller, an Xbox wireless controller, for about 3 weeks, and I actually, honestly, I had a lot more fun than I thought. I didn't think I would even want to play the game without the SCUF controller. That's really what I thought. And it ended up being like it wasn't, it almost wasn't a big deal because I drop shotted a lot instead of jump shotting. And I don't know, it was just very natural. It was very natural for me to play the game without the SCUF controller and simply rely on, all the jumping that needed to be done. It didn't seem like it was that big of a problem. The only real issue, I guess, was that, you can't jump, aim your gun, and shoot, do all those things at the same time without a SCUF, unless you play Claw, which I do not want to play Claw, and I refuse to play Claw anymore. I used to play Claw in Black Ops 2 for about 4 months, and ended up switching back to just normal because it feels more comfortable, and it's the more conventional way of holding the controller. It's more natural. It's the way pretty much everyone on Earth holds the controller that way, and it's kind of built that way. It's just normal. Not saying Claw is necessarily abnormal, but it kind of is. And it's not comfortable for me, so the only way I can play is normally or with a SCUF. And to play normally on this game, it's a little annoying, being that I felt like sometimes my aim was a little off because I would have to jump and then put my right thumb back on the right stick and taking it off the right stick to jump and whatnot. But it honestly was just kind of fun overall. I don't know, it was just kind of a natural thing, and overall it didn't bother me too much, but then again, I didn't really play anything competitively. I was just playing public matches, so of course I didn't want to play anything competitive because I knew that it just wouldn't be the same. I'd a lot of the gunfights I'd get in, I'd have to stay on the ground, wouldn't be able to jump up or anything, and so yeah, there's that. So take everything with a grain of salt. I think overall the SCUF controller is better. But now going back to the SCUF controller, now that I'm using it, I can tell that I'm a little bit rusty and that I need some practice with it because I'm just rusty, to be honest with you. I need some more practice with it, and I need to get more comfortable with it because some of my movements are a little bit sluggish. I felt like when I was using the regular controller, they weren't as sluggish in some of those situations. But I think what it is it takes time. I remember when I first got a SCUF controller, the first SCUF controller that I got was right after Call of Duty Ghosts came out. I got one, and I was like, I actually tried it once, and I was like, nah, I'm not going to use it. It's like, it's just too weird. I don't know how people do it, and I just gave up on it. It wasn't until I want to say a month and a half, 2 months later that I picked it up again, and it was for the Xbox 360, mind you, that the SCUF controller was and whatnot. But So I just felt like giving it another shot. And when I did, I was like, well, you know what? I'm kind of getting a little bit more used to it, and I can see how this is going to help me out a lot. And I actually played, I think, some Black Ops 2 as well with it, and was like, wow, yeah, this is awesome. I like it a lot. And so I know that ultimately the scuff is the way to go. You know, you can't really ignore the importance of jumping and knifing for that matter, because I play tactical, and so it really allows me to do everything that I need to do. The scuff will allow me to drop shot, will allow me to punch, will allow me to jump. The only thing holding me back is me and my abilities and my my willingness to practice and whatnot. So that's really the only thing holding me back. So enough of that, I guess. You know, I'd like to just say thanks for all the viewership that I've been getting on Twitch lately. If you don't follow me on Twitch, please do. I'll leave a link down in the description, and you can see the channel. And hopefully show up for one of my streams and whatnot, because this is pulled from a stream. Like, you could have been watching this gameplay live. I don't think anybody was, though. A lot of the gameplays that I've gotten that I would consider more along the lines of good gameplays, they're usually live, and I haven't really had anybody in there to see it. So it's like it's almost like it never happened. But you know, I upload these so for fun. You know, I know that a lot of these gameplays aren't versus particularly good people, but that's really not an issue to me, because I'm not one of those people that reverse boosts, you know, intentionally commit suicide in game in order to lower my rank and get more, or in order to not, you don't actually lower your rank, I guess. You kind of just make your stats trash so that you can be in lobbies that are more along the lines of your KD, because apparently there's, I guess, skill-based matchmaking, and your how do I say it? Your that your kill death ratio and all that, your score per minute, kind of factors in, I guess, into the people that you play against. And I guess if you trash your stats, you play against worse people. And you know, I think that's kind of a problem. You know, I've been in several lobbies where somebody's been on my team or somebody's been on the other team, and they've just been committing suicide the whole game. It's really annoying, because you look at the kill feed and it's just constantly them in it. That's just annoying for one. But two, you know, obviously it's a person that's not contributing to the team, and it shouldn't really be like that. You know, it kind of sucks that it is. And but you know, play a game of free-for-all or something else, something different, and I shouldn't have that problem. But anyway, the gameplay is actually wrapping up pretty soon. The team, it's just me going in solo, but the team didn't really take advantage of the full amount of time. I mean, we ended up getting the 250 points required to win. Obviously, if you look at how much we're up by and how much time is left, they actually can't come up. They actually can't come back and win. So if we didn't capture any time, it wouldn't matter. We'd still end up winning. But yeah, I just go ham on these guys. These guys aren't that great, and when you have that UAV up with the threat detection on it, and it paints them red, it really makes things a lot easier, and you can go on. That's really the way to go on huge streaks, is to just have that UAV up constantly and play against bad people, and that's pretty much what you need. But anyway, guys, I will see you guys later. Have a great Christmas, and bye.